With the purchase of Quinlan Brothers by Royal Greenland, the country of Greenland, for all intents and purposes, is the largest processor in Newfoundland and Labrador. That's bad news for our inshore harvesters and plant workers. Now, with even less competition among processors, the fight for fair prices for fish harvesters is more important than ever. And despite new federal regulations prohibiting them, so-called controlling agreements continue to threaten our harvesters' ability to get a fair price for their fish. There is still time for the province to step up and fix the damage caused by allowing a foreign country to become the biggest processor in our province, and to ensure something like this can never happen again. The last time government took a serious look at the impact of corporate concentration in our fishery was 2001. The report of the Special Panel on Corporate Concentration in the Newfoundland and Labrador fishery found that it would be easy for a consolidated processing sector working together to trample on the collective bargaining rights of harvesters. The panel recommended processors give inshore harvesters a healthy measure of transparency during price negotiations. Almost 20 years later, nothing has happened. Now is the time. The provincial government can require processing companies to be transparent in their operations so that harvesters can understand the real value of fish landings. Harvesters need to know the value of what is being produced at processing plants and sold throughout the country and around the world. That would make things fairer, since harvesters would know what their fish is worth. To prevent processing companies from working around the new federal regulations, the provincial government needs to make its own rules to help support those enacted by the federal government. The stakes for our fishery, the lifeblood of our rural communities, have never been higher. Now is the time for government to work with the FFAW to reclaim our fishery for all Newfoundlanders and Labradorians. Now is the time for government to join with us and come to the aid of the thousands of people who depend on this great resource, to step up and declare its support for and belief in our harvesters and our plant workers. Now is the time to signal to young people that there is a future in the fishery, a future in our rural communities. All it takes is belief and the will to make it happen.